Today we're going to be going through our low stakes quiz. So our first one says Jane saves £3,000 in an ISA at an interest rate of 5% per year. How much will she have in 11 years' time? The first thing we need to do is make our percentage into a multiplier. It's interest, which means she's getting money, which means we're going to increase. So it's going to be 100 plus the 5, because percentages are at the 100 plus the 5% gives you 105. To write that as a multiplier, we do 105 divided by 100, which gives us 1.05. We start off with 3,000, so we're going to do 3,000 times by 1.05, and it's for 11 years, so it's going to be to the power of 11. Type that into our calculator. I get 5,131.02. For the next question, we're expanding our double brackets, so we're going to use FOIL. So first, outer, inner, last. The first is 3x times the x, which is 3x squared. The outer is 3x times minus 5, which will give me minus 15x. The inner is the minus 6 times the x, which is minus 6x. And the last is minus 6 times minus 5, which will give me plus 30. Bring it all together, we get 3x squared. Minus 15x minus 6x gives me minus 21x plus 30. For number 3, although we've got this sign here, we've got our more than sign, we treat it the same as if it was a linear equation. So the first thing we're going to do is take away our 5, is get rid of our minus 5, so we're going to add it to both sides, which gives me 3x is more than 24. I know what 3x is, I want to know what 1x is, so I'm going to divide by 3, which gives me x is more than 8. The next one, we're going to write 45% as a multiplier, but we are decreasing by 45%, so we need to take it away from 100. So we do 100 minus 45, which gives me 55, and then I'm going to do 55 divided by 100, which gives me 0.55, and that there is my multiplier. For the next one, I've got 0.444 recurring. This is what the dot 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 means, and I want to write it as a fraction. So I'm going to say x equals 0.444 recurring times by 10. I get 4.444 recurring. My decimals match up, so I can take them away. So it's 10x minus x equals 4.444 recurring minus 0.444 recurring. 9x therefore equals 4. I'm going to divide by the 9, which gives me x equals 4 over 9. For number 6, I want to factorise, so I need to find 2 factors of 16 that add together to give me minus 10. 2 factors of 16 are 8 and 2. I've got 8 and 2, I want to get to minus 10. They are both negative. 8 minus 8 minus 2 would give me the minus 10. So in my brackets, I'm going to have x minus 8, x minus 2. Question 7, I need to work out the length of P. I have an angle, which means I can't use Pythagoras. I must be using trigonometry. So the label, I've got the opposite my angle, opposite my right angle is H, which leaves me with A. We are not using O. So thinking back to so, cat, tower, I'm going to be using ca, which is cos. So I've got cos 43 equals, and it's A over H. So A is 35, so it's 35 over H. This is one of those weird ones where we have to swap the H and the cos around. So it becomes H equals cos 43 all over 35. Type that into your calculator and you will get 47.9. For question 8, we've got a half multiplied by 3 over 4. With fractions, we just multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. So 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. So 3 over 8. For the next one, I'm rounding to 3 significant figures. So what that means is I want 3 numbers that aren't 0 and the rest of my numbers to be 0. So my first 3 numbers are what are going to stay. But that third number, that 3, may become 4 depending on the fourth number. So we can write the 4 and the 2 down first. But we need to know if we're going to round up or we're going to round down. Our next number of 7 is 5 or more. So we're going to round up so it becomes a 4. And the 7 and the 8 get replaced by zeros. For the last one, we want to find the surface area of a sphere with a radius of 5 centimeters. The formula is 4 pi r squared. My radius is 5, so it becomes 4 times pi times 5 squared. If I type that into my calculator, I get 314.2 centimeters squared.